Uh-oh. My my thing that's supposed to play our intro didn't fire off. What happened there? Oh,
There we go.
loud and delayed.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Who's
There's a little window on there. I'm gonna have to pull it.
yeah. Oh, it's like the second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoops. Sorry, guys. Figuring it out.
Who's surfing in this session? Are you out there?
It's you. There's some Joshy.
What up, Joe?
Devlin Fisherman 27 said you'd
It's funny, Josh is like,
Yo,
he needs to
Brian
warm
Fisherman.
up 'cause he's taking all kinds of waves.
Oh, you're back on shore.
Yeah, I think there was one.
Abcheni said hello
Yeah,
Pete.
it's just you and Josh.
Hey, ABC Jenny, what's going on?
Tam 96 said let's do it.
Let's go.
What's up, Wolf Yarn? What's up, Bode Heed? What's up,
Hey, sorry, I don't
Jenny?
normally interrupt your viewing of the surf session from the editing bay here, but I've been asked to explain what you're about to watch.
What's happening?
Josh was obviously cold out there, and he started telling me that his left arm was going numb, so I
Planned.
jokingly
No.
told him he was having
I
a
didn't-
heart attack. So then this happened.
Josh is being certifiably weird.
I don't remember this.
I don't either.
Looked like he was having a seizure there for a second.
He was having a heart attack.
I told him he was having a heart attack, and then he freaked out. I guess I remember that. This is from a while ago.
Wow, you could see my drone in the shot.
Oh, it was Maggie was filming, and you could see the drone.
I was really a fan of the overhead shots on this one.
Is that where it's just like straight down watching?
Yeah, it's cool though.
That's cool. I surprised myself that you were breaking into the middle of the surf session there.
Yeah,
All right.
that was random.
Welcome to the Blind Surfer
Welcome,
Show.
everyone. Hello.
We are here. Is that camera working today? The side camera?
Let's see.
Is it black?
Looks like it's black.
Just
right
look
now.
there. Okay. So how about that camera?
That camera's working.
All right. Well, that's good news. So we are live. I had a feeling that camera over there never made a noise when I plugged it in. So we've got one view today. And if I press this button, does that get me and Petey the Penguin up there
does.
in the top?
It does.
All right. Nice.
What's up, Johnny? What's up, Danny?
What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us today. I do have the...
ODGD said hi Pete.
Hi, what's going on? I do have the chat rolling, so you guys will be partaking in this. Brooks is here. Definitely, like I was saying, what was
At
it?
Joni BC said format.
Format. What does format mean?
Format.
Devlin
Let's see.
Desmond said hey Brooks. I think you got voted off the island on YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
That
Petey
was
the
mean.
Penguin did way better than I did.
Well, I hadn't introduced Petey
Oh,
the
you wanna
Penguin
say
yet.
yay.
That's right. Yeah, even the chicken does better than me.
Matt Hunker said hey yo hey yo.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo.
Siffish one said I did LOL at
Oh,
Devlin
I
Desmond.
said I was gonna grab LT's skateboard and put it in the shot.
At Carlton
I
Charleston
forgot.
said
It's over
YO
there.
Pete.
Yeah, do you want me to grab it?
If you do
At
you have room
James
to put it
Gardner,
like next to you?
PZ3RL
I
said
think
hi.
so.
All right. What's up, James Gardner? I will fire off my little sponsorship.
The Blind Surfer Show is brought to you by Blind Penguin Frothing Hand Soap. Order a mystery box, pump the nozzle, and see if you can determine the scent just by smell. When you're ready to know for sure, peel to reveal. Order today at blindpenguin.com.
Is that you put that right next to you?
Yeah.
On your right?
Yes.
Is it crowding you or is it okay?
It's all right.
All right. I mean, we
Banana comes in, we'll have to move everything. But
yeah. We did sell just a couple boxes today of Blind Penguin soap, and I was excited to see that one of my friends I grew up with in high school grabbed a box. Dave Drazen, thank you for picking up one for you and your family. He was, Brooks, you might be proud to know this about me, he was my dungeon master.
No way, that's so sick.
Yeah, I used to play Dungeons and Dragons back in it was probably like the very end of the 80s. I used to go over to his house. His parents had like a sick man cave basement before they were even popular.
That was the thing, yeah.
He had like a pool table down there, and we used to play like ColecoVision or Sega Genesis,
Wow.
like the original stuff. And then we were literally just let's see what this is.
At law_Maya_Y_Corey_C
gonna say
sent
kumquat.
$5 through Super Chat. My cousin has now fell in love with your channel. She said she's going to get Twitch. just to create a handle called Blind Surfer PG's Brain.
Okay, there's a whole lot. Thank you very much, Lamate. I appreciate that. She's the creator of the Blind Kumquat, which honestly kind of freaks me out a little bit. Seems a little weird, but I appreciate the support. That's how you get in touch with us here. You do a super chat of $3 or more. It'll get read out loud immediately. If you're over on Twitch, you can save a few cents by doing 200 bits. Same thing. Message will get read out loud over there. If you follow on Twitch, Pete Gustin is the username there. Your username will get read out loud. Steve's head will pop up on the screen, and all sorts of fanfare will ensue. So, and you can also catch us on TikTok until we get thrown off tonight, and Facebook as well. I heard about a terrifying story today, Brooks, and it made me like worry about walking around with my blind guy cane. It might be about 2 or 3 days old, but there was a nurse by the name of David who was hiking in Billings, Montana. Have you heard about this at all today?
No.
He was hiking some mountain out there, and he was about 10,000 feet up when he slipped on some rocks, and when he hit the ground, he impaled himself on his hiking pole.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and people, when I hiked Yosemite, I was out there with just like my regular, like the street blind guy cane that I normally use that has the shocks and the marshmallow tip, and all the other, professional blind people like, you were doing it all wrong. That is not the cane that you want. You need like the hiking poles. I heard Anthony Ferraro, actually, when he goes into the woods, he uses like hiking poles. So you can have 2 at a time.
Makes sense.
I guess, more feeling, more just knowing what's around you by feel. But this dude, David, in Montana, he fell down, and the hiking pole apparently impaled him through his lat. Like it went like right through.
Oh.
Yeah, and it went like through and through.
That's like Final Destination stuff right there.
Totally, like
Yeah.
it's your time, dude. You are done.
Brutal.
And he didn't want to. He was a nurse, and he knew, he's like, I'm not bleeding, I'm not dizzy. So he left it in, and encouraged his friends not to call for a helicopter, because even if you have insurance, you still get billed like a lot.
Yeah, especially for a helicopter, yeah.
I guess to fly up to 10,000 feet and rescue you out of there, he's like, it's going to cost way too much. So the dude turns around with his friends and encourages them all to hike all the way back to base camp. It's like 8 hours for them to hike down. And when they got close to the base camp, he told his friends to run ahead. And his reasoning was he wanted to get the kids out of there, if there were like any kids at base camp.
Oh, yeah.
And he didn't want any of the
How
kids
is he not bleeding out?
I don't know. I have no idea. I guess it just went straight in, and you kept it tight. Maybe you just kept some pressure on it. And then I guess it was like 9 or 10 hours from the time he impaled himself until the time he was able to go get the thing removed. But I was like, oh
It
my.
must have been a really clean impaling. It must have like just stabbed straight in and not a lot of like tearing.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious what kind of hiking poles, but I've never fallen using my blind guy. I mean, I'm not a stumbly person to begin with, hence the skill at being a surfer. But I was like, oh my God, now I'm like petrified to like walk around with that stupid pole. I know it never occurred to me you could get impaled on it. Hey, there you go.
The LDL 123 just followed.
Thanks, the LDL 123. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming on over to Twitch. I think I'm at like maybe 810, 811, and just growing it one at a time over there. And
Yeah, I'm trying to find where you're.
they got
809.
809. That means I lost someone today. Between this morning and today,
no.
someone's like, I'm out.
Come on, guys, let's get one so we can hit the goal.
Yeah. Oh, is the goal 810?
Yeah.
Okay. And then fanfare will ensue. Noises will be heard. All sorts of cool stuff will happen.
Hype train will start.
Possibly the hype train will start. I mean, I don't know if Lola's not here. I don't know if the hype train's going to start. I think Lola got shanghaied into being a mod. She kept saying like, I'm not sure if I want to, but she's now a moderator on Twitch and on YouTube.
I have no choice.
You are now part of this, whether or not you like it. What was the other thing I heard today? Oh, I did hear another story. Hold on, let's give the people a voice. If there's any, the more I talk, the less
says
people.
hello.
Hello, what's going on?
Angel 420 says Lola offered to help me.
Okay, well that's nice. So I didn't totally Shanghai her. Yeah, I mean when you took over Twitch, I've mentioned this before. It was literally like we had a max of 2 people on the stream, and Dank was basically one of
VLDL
them.
123 says good day, mate.
Good day. I bet you that person's from Australia.
Good day, mate.
Even though the robot voice did that terribly, I feel like that was possibly an Australian greeting. Although I learned today that Australia is 9 hours ahead of us, so that'd be 6.
VLDL 123 says sure am.
1, 2, 3. 3 in the morning.
Angel 420 says I was talking to myself, lol.
Yeah, exactly. So it's 3 in the morning. Thanks for staying up
William
at 3
the
in the
Hot Dog
morning and
says, "Hey,
watching
Pete."
us. Yes.
Lalatwapa says you.
You. There's Lola. She is here. Someone was asking me this morning.
VLDL 123 says it's 8:58 am.
8:58 a.m. Oh, so I'm doing my math all wrong. All right, so this is the morning. So I did the morning show this morning.
Lalatwapa says you're early today.
Am I? Are we on early,
We
Brooks?
were on a little bit. Yeah, actually we were. It's 5 the day. It's not even 6 yet. So
All right. Well, we were here. We were just kind of staring at each other. I basically managed to troubleshoot most of the issues we had going on / all.
Crazy.
Hopefully, every day there's something new, and I don't even change anything. That's the thing that drives me nuts. Is I don't change anything.
I know.
It's all the people out there like, you know what? We can make this better. I'm like, you made it worse.
I just think your setup is so complex, like that no one has ever actually dealt with anything like this before.
Well, that's what the blind husband was saying to me last night. He's like, your setup is so complicated. He's like, you need to strip it down. But I don't know what I'd get rid of. Like, I like the
what
fact.
else could you do?
Yeah, I like the fact that I can put my cell phone. So what's on the screen right now is my cell phone, and when it kicks in, it starts.
At Flaming Cobra 16 says hi, Mr. Pete.
Flaming Cobra. That's a
At
pretty
Flaming
good
Cobra
username.
16 says
That
said
is
hi.
sick.
Said hi. He said hey Pete, and he said hi in reverse order. So yeah, I can put the iPhone up on the screen and hear the chat messages, which is extraordinarily helpful. Otherwise, I'd just be talking to
At Jenny
myself.
says you should make shorts on the technical difficulties and how you fix them.
I feel like that's
Velen Fisherman
interesting.
27 says I finished
Just
my road
watch
trip.
the show once every
At
3
Terminate
weeks,
1
and
says
you'll
I
get
left
a
a
full
voicemail
hour.
last
No, I'm just
night.
kidding.
Don't remember what
Sorry,
it is though.
that was mean.
Don't wish that on me. Danny said he left a voicemail last night. So if you guys noticed, I am putting up, I believe, if you can look at the big screen in front of you, Brooks, and double check. Phone number should be in the upper right-hand corner of horizontal
Yeah.
and in the top middle of vertical.
Yes.
Okay, so I am putting the phone number back up there. It doesn't mean we're taking calls live. Danny gave me a little nudge last night that we can still do the Check Pete's voicemail. So if you want to jot down that number or stick it in your phone, you can call during the show, or you can call any time between now and the next show, and we'll go through it. And if there's some good, fun, interesting voicemails, we can respond to them live during the show. So yeah, 760-517-6844 is the phone number. I found out today that ABC Jenny and her husband, the blind husband, did get their box of Blind Penguin frothing soap all the way up in Canada.
Nice.
Yeah, I set up Canadian shipping, and thank you guys. I feel like sending it to Canada, it did cost more than the damn product. I think it was like $38 just to ship it to Canada. But I really appreciate your wanting to check it out. A little birdie has told me that Jenny, ABC Jenny, is going to be doing, or maybe the both of them are going to be doing an unboxing of it, which will be our third one ever. We had Matea Brown. She did the first one. Then Kimmery Sky from Twitch. She did an unboxing. I'm going to be playing that next Tuesday on YouTube. We'll check this out.
At Baduzafo tit $5 through Super Chat.
Thanks, Baduzafo.
Hey, buddy, I haven't forgotten about you. Thanks for your email. I responded. You really are a good guy, Pete. God bless.
I think I got one of two of your emails. Thank you very much for checking in and dropping the Super Chat. He was asking if I can help out with the American veterans. And as you know, Brooks, switching topics on social media gives the algorithms heart attacks. So I was trying to explain to him, and I don't know if I did a good job because I've been sleep deprived for about 2 weeks, that I wasn't sure if I could like drop shorts about it, but I'm happy to support him in whatever way I can. So I actually signed up for his website. I'm going to be a beta tester on trying to help the American veterans, which of course is an amazing cause. I just wasn't exactly sure what I could do on this channel, but as a person with some connections, I'm going to try and help out best I can. But I was saying ABC Jenny and Blind Husband are going to be doing the unboxing of the Blind Penguin frothing soap, and I did learn that Jenny's been going through some stuff and been under a lot of pressure and a lot of stress. And I just wanted to send out some well wishes, because I think anybody would agree with this, that once you push through the stressful moments, Brooks, like when life is hard and when you feel like it's like the most difficult, once you make it through, it's always like better than it was before.
So true.
Like I feel like stress pushes you to do things that your complacent self wouldn't normally do. I mean, I feel like every time I had a breakup, I wrote my best music when I was writing albums. I feel like when I got fired from the job that I held for 18 years in radio, I emerged on the other side and ended up becoming one of the more successful voice actors in the country. And, those things don't happen if everything's just going well all the time.
Right.
You got to fight through the crappy moments, and it just kind of kicks your ass into another gear, and then you fight and you come through and you're like, man, I'm so glad I went through that because life is so much better now.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to wish Jenny the best. Stay strong. Whatever you got going on, you're going to come through the other side and you're going to be better for it. So best of luck to you guys, and thanks for paying like twice the cost of the product to ship the thing to Canada.
That's dedication.
Yeah, I know. I really appreciate that.
Mahatma says I needed to hear this as I prepare for 2 weeks of pure hell.
Oh, 2 weeks of hell. That sounds like
What's
a lot.
going on?
Yeah, I mean, do you want to share? You don't have to if you don't have to.
Thiglint husband says thank you so much. I
You
really appreciate it. Your
you are-
streams have been amazing.
You are most welcome.
Adma Amatea Y. Curry Sissa says you have to show Brooks the blind surfing. Come quad. LOL and his
I
guy
did.
Penguin.
Brooks and Necia both
Edwin
saw the
Fisherman
blind surfing
27
come
says I
quad.
finished my road trip.
Didn't
Dang,
see the
Angel
kumquat.
420 says I'm still sorry about that Lola.
What is
Kimbo
he sorry
14
about?
says sending lots of hugs to everyone in chat.
There's Kimbo. Kimbo's ordered 2 boxes of Blind Penguin frothing hand soap. I did.
Malaka says I'm about to start a prescription liquid diet to help my gut issues.
Oh, you know
At
who you
Terminate
could.
One says pickles.
You know who you could.
Alias TZ3 says
Jenny just cheered 300 bits. Thank you so much, that really touched my heart.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you guys for the support. I think it's cute that you guys sit there as a couple. That's ABC Jenny, who just did 300 bits. She went above and beyond. It takes 200 bits to play the thing. She cheered 300 bits on Twitch. I think it's cute that you guys sit there as a couple and listen to the show together. Someone the other night or morning, I don't know, it's all blending together to me, said that him and his mom used to listen to this show together, and the Find a Way message was like helping her through, and she passed like a couple of days ago.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, oh no, that's horrible to hear. But like, it's amazing to me that people, and it's not a complicated, like I almost feel like mildly cheesy about Find a Way because it's pretty effing simple. But I guess it took me a long time to get there. Like for a long time, I was just kind of buried in the muck of losing my eyesight, and I was just being angry about it. And I just kind of one day decided to find a way to keep living. And then I applied it to everything I wanted to do, whether it was become a voice actor, find my way to work when I couldn't drive, find a way to start a YouTube channel. Like everything I've done, I had to find a way to do. I don't know a lot of people
find a way to end your technical issues.
Yeah, every damn night.
Someone was saying that. They're like, we know you'll find a way.
Yeah,
I was like, I wonder if they know it. They're saying.
Maybe. I think they probably knew. Wink and nod to that. I really hope. I actually gave all the mods my cell phone, and Sarah was like, "How many people do you want to reach out to you if your audio drops or if you start to lag?" I'm like, "Everybody, all at once." Like that way, if my phone starts blowing up, I'll know that something bad has happened.
Right.
But Lola was saying that she's going to go on an all liquid diet to help cure her gut issues. I feel like I should put you on an email chain with Banana, because if anybody's been having troubles with their belly for the past few years, I mean, she's like the expert. She studied everything. She's tried like every diet, the AIP diet, all sorts of stuff. So maybe I can get you guys in touch because she has a wealth of knowledge. Something I heard today, speaking of a blind husband and ABC Jenny up in Canada, Brooks, the Canadian legislature, I heard something relatively hilarious that I think you might get a kick out of as one of the elected officials up in Canada. If I can get this to fire off, unlike the surf session at the beginning, this you'll know. You have to listen to this whole thing, and you will know what's going on.
Madam Speaker, another concern relates to expectations. One of the dangers associated with creating advocacy offices is that citizens often develop expectations that exceed the powers actually granted to those offices.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a more natural flowing version of that section that reads like a legislative speech rather than a series of short points.
No.
One of my concerns with this legislation is the potential gap.
So would you like to explain to the audience what just happened there, Brooks?
Yeah, he forgot to take out the little preface to the answer to the prompt.
Yeah, so that was.
I've seen people do that before.
That was ChatGPT, right?
Yeah.
So he punched in what he wanted to say to the Canadian legislature, and he said, "Dear ChatGPT, please tell me what I should say." And ChatGPT gave him one. How do you get up there, though? How do you get on the podium and start reading? How do you even get through that sentence until you start realizing, like, oh no, I am not supposed to be reading that sentence?
I think this is just a symbol of where a lot of people are at now, including myself, where we've become so lazy because of AI just doing everything for us that we don't even double check our AI.
Didn't that happen so fast though?
Just immediate. Yeah.
Like,
just immediate.
Everybody automatically, I feel like was like, oh, good, I don't have to write emails anymore. I don't have to write. Like, I wonder how many politicians, speechwriters have lost their jobs.
Probably most of them.
I mean,
yeah, I just think it speaks to the nature of humans. Like we're kind of naturally lazy creatures, right? Like really none of us want to do anything, you know? And so it's kind of, I think, just to be expected, right?
I just think it's crazy. Like a year ago, maybe a year ago, but not much more than a year ago, everybody was writing their own emails, communicating, and there are news services. Like I like to subscribe to like weird news, different news, and then sometimes I get like regular news services, and they have like disclaimers on it. They're like, portions of this news were gathered by, refined by, and distributed by AI. I'm like,
wow,
what? I was like, that is crazy to know that like it just in 365 days, we went from like, oh, this is kind of neat. It's kind of like a fun little side thing that we can do to literally, I have found myself, I've been familiar enough with ChatGPT and AI to realize that I've been communicating back and forth with people that are only doing their emails through ChatGPT.
Totally, yeah. You can recognize it's a little bit disrespectful, I think. To do that because a lot of people can detect it, right? And it's kind of just showing lack of respect when you do that. Well, I won't say. I've used it before, but it's for people that I don't have any respect for.
I feel like, and I jokingly called out a guy at a radio station I work with. He was writing some copy for me, and he left in one of the prompts in there. And I was like, and he's like, well, no, he's like, I wrote everything. I just sent it through there to fix up the grammar. And I was like,
that's believable.
Yeah, I do get that.
But also like, check your work, brother.
Yeah. Well, you know, what's funny is I haven't, seen, even though I've written, 4 novels of late of the past 5 years or so, I haven't like seen writing on a page. So I kind of tend to write like I talk. Like, I don't think my grammar in emails is super spectacularly awesome.
Well, that's becoming like a thing that people value now. Like when I get an email from someone and they're using bad grammar and like misspell something, I'm like, phew, it's a person.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. I'm like, use a little personality in your emails. I don't want a robot talking.
They're real. So, and I think Gmail has it. It's like check with AI. It's like a very simple thing. Even in YouTube, when I go to upload my YouTube videos, it's like rewrite with the AI, punch up with AI. Like it'll fix your. Obviously, I don't do that. Someone was making fun the other night. I did one of my shows by myself, and the first letter of every sentence was lowercase, and the rest of them were capitalized because I accidentally left caps locks on. And they were like, hey, he is blind. I'm like, yeah. But, if I had AI fix it probably would have caught that.
I think we've reached a new threshold with it where I think people were really, really anti-AI content for a while, like anti-AI art and video and that type of thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've reached this new level where people are just starting to accept it. And people are starting to appreciate the idea behind whatever the AI was used for. And they can actually appreciate it instead of just defaulting to hating it because it was made with AI, right? I've seen a lot of stuff on Instagram now. People would used to call it AI slop.
Yeah.
People like it now because it's they like the idea behind it, and they know that the AI is just a tool for communicating the idea, which, like, okay, whatever your opinion is about that, there is still a base human idea behind the thing. It could be the craziest CGI animation ever that would have taken you $50,000 to produce, 10 years ago, and now you can do it for free, and you can do a stupid animation of like a gorilla surfing with a banana in his hand. Like, people are starting to turn in a way that I didn't expect.
I just particularly hate the AI voices because
Devlin Desmond said, I heard about that.
Heard about.
I can't believe people don't like to read.
I don't like to read.
I listen. I just like to listen. I remember.
At that one lemon said hi.
What's up, that
one
one
so
lemon?
Funny. It's like I am that guy. Like I use AI all the time. I don't read books. I can barely pay attention long enough to watch a TV show. I am the brain rotted new generation of person. But to me, it has completely changed my entire life to where like I'm able to do 100x the amount of things that I was able to do 2 years ago. My productivity has just gone parabolic, and it's in a way that is insane, that I'm producing better work than I ever have, and all this types of stuff. So I am that guy.
And that, I mean, that in that respect, that's good. I just hate hate it when I'm listening to like a reel or a short or something, and you hear the AI voice. There was one the other day, and I can't remember the sentence, but it was like, you know, he obviously thought too much of himself, and it was like he obviously thought too much of himself because the person wrote T-O instead of T-O-O, and like, don't they listen back and know that they screwed up and that they have to like reprogram the AI to say it the right way? I get more upset at the users of the AI. I'm like, if you're gonna make me listen to this nonsense, at least like make it
Check your work,
say it correctly. Yeah. Like that drives me crazy.
I also have this theory that there's going to be forms of art that people appreciate where someone gives an AI an idea of how to do something, and then the art in it is how the AI randomly expresses that idea that is outside of like the human set parameters, right? Like, so you would say, make me a world where, you know, pink elephants fly around and monkeys ride them. And then the intricacies of what the monkeys look like and how they ride them and what they hold in their hand, how the AI expresses those ideas beyond what you told it to do, that is going to be a form of art. Like the AI trying to like create a deeper layer of it, that in itself is going to be something I think people appreciate. I'm calling it.
Sorry, the future is, what was that one? The future, it's just going to be.
Kimbow14 said trick or treating as a kid was so fun I miss it.
That is extraordinarily random.
Well, that one lemon said it's humans pretending to be AI.
That happens too.
Well, I think I told you that I created a game.
Yeah, well, I was just going to ask you. You used AI to create a video game, and you did hint that you could possibly make a blind surfer video game at some point.
Yeah, and I actually plan on doing it. But what was cool about it was I gave it kind of the outline of this game and all the ways that the different mechanics work together and the general art style, and then I let it kind of just do its thing. And part of the fun for me was playing the game that I designed the basis of, but playing it because I didn't really know what the end product was going to be. So I was playing a game that I created, but I actually didn't know how it was going to be, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
Like exploring the way that the AI expressed my idea was novel and interesting.
If you make the Blind Surfer video game, can we play it? It'd be the first time I played a game. Can I play a game live on the stream?
Yeah, it could be cool actually to explore that, to see if we can use audio cues within the game to help you play it. That would be kind of cool.
If the game was simple enough, if it was like as simple as Pac-Man, it's like wall coming up, go left or right, and then you press left or right or something like that.
So what I was thinking of doing was, there's this old game called TNC Surf Design. I was telling you about it, where you were like a gorilla surfing on a big wave, and there was just stuff in the wave.
Yeah.
We could have like the different elements of the, like what you're dodging on the wave make a noise as they enter the frame.
Ooh.
And you could memorize, like, okay, if you hear this noise, it's going to be at this height on the screen, right? Like, so if you hear like some kind of shark noise, I don't know what noise a shark makes,
roar,
you would know that it's at the top of the wave, so you would go down.
Okay.
So we could kind of work with that, but it could be interesting.
That'd be tricky. That'd be kind of fun though.
Yeah.
It'd be the first video game I played since I attempted to do San Andreas all those years ago. What year? Can you Google what year did Grand Theft Auto San Andreas come out? That was the last year that I remember. I couldn't see.
2004.
Oh God,
that's crazy. That is such a brilliant idea.
It's been that long, huh?
Yeah.
We got so Lola's smart. Lola doesn't wake up. I've been doing these morning shows, and I'm doing 2 shows. I don't even think.
Glint husband says me too. I love that game so much.
TNC
that was the
Surf
last
Design?
time I could see half decently.
Yeah. So.
Dank Angel 420 says like 04.
What's 04? I hope that's not how many people are in Twitch right now. We got to get that number up if that's the number.
No, we got 16 on Twitch.
All right, hey, that's pretty good. 16 seems to be the average. We had there were 2 days. It was Kimbo. Kimbo was like cheerleading. She was like, "Get people over here, get people over here." We got up to 34 both those days. So if like
At Greener Jaming 8691 says could imagine some kind of Rumble-based system if you could somehow get it on Switch.
Yeah, if we had a controller, maybe.
Says we good on Twitch.
All right, we good on
At
Twitch.
Terminate1 says I think AI content, be it music or videos, are okay as long as they aren't monetized and are clearly stated as AI. Like
That's a funny point. That's kind of a funny point. Like if you're monetizing the AI stuff, in that respect, you are taking away from human creators.
I will say though that most creators now use AI to do their thumbnails. And
Yes,
so like
yeah.
where do you place that, right? Like I would say like literally 100% of creators, not 100%, 98% of creators are using AI for thumbnails.
You know what I learned about that? I didn't know this because obviously I can't look at my own thumbnails to know. But if I were to just put a picture of me into AI and say like, you know, crop my face, zoom in on my face and put a border around it. It doesn't just do the zoom in and the border. It literally re-renders everything. I didn't know that. It can't just, so if I were to go to Canva, I guess, I could put the picture in there and then do stuff to it. But when you ask AI to do it, it automatically re-renders everything. And that's why you end up with like 6 fingers on a hand or like this waxy looking skin. Because AI for some reason it's not capable of leaving the damn picture alone. It re-renders.
Yeah, it always does a little change.
Yeah, so I've messed with it and it, you know, takes, I can actually ask, if I put a picture of me into ChatGPT, and I say, you know, crop this, turn it into a thumbnail, and then I can't see it. So then I ask, how does this look? It will honestly tell me. It's like, there's some AI artifacts in there.
Yeah, it'll know.
Yeah, it's like one of your eyes is like blue and the other one's green. He's like, you might want to have me render that again. I was like, what the hell? Like, it's like self-aware that it's screwed up. But then you ask it to fix it, and it'll be like,
it'll mess up again.
It'll mess up again. Yeah. It's like, now you've got 3 eyes. I'm like, well, why'd you do that?
Yeah.
It's definitely not reliable.
Well, I know I'm not supposed to talk about AI on this show, so I won't drag it out too much. But I think I've told you that, you know, I use Claude to double check ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is essentially Claude's employee.
Oh, that's
and
kind of
Claude
funny.
is really good at looking at the image and understanding what's going on in it. So I'll just be like, tell Claude, I'll be like, tell ChatGPT to make this, and it'll be like, on it, Captain, and then it'll prompt and like reprompt it until it gets it right.
Wow.
So you don't have to do any of the prompting, and it is very good at recognizing when things are wrong. And so it's great because it's like talking to a manager who is managing an employee for you.
That's crazy.
So yeah.
Do you have to 1099 them at the end of the year?
Well, I have to pay $200 a month for Claude. So.
Oh, that's and then they're going to be asking for insurance. Like, I need computer insurance.
Gosh, I hope not. I'll get to that.
That weirds me out that San Andreas came out in 2004.
I know, man. That's so long ago.
It's 22 years ago. So I was trying to think, like, it's hard.
When did Vice City come out?
What? So I think that must have come out in 2001. Were they going that fast back then? Because now it took them
2002. Yeah, they were putting them out quick.
So that's crazy to me that it went that my eyesight crapped out that fast.
Right,
so.
and it's literally taken them like 15 years to make GTA 6.
Yeah. I really should have reached out. That's just not the way things work. Like, you don't reach out to companies and be like, I want to do voiceovers for you. They're like, okay, good for you. But like, I knew the guy that was designing Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, and San Andreas, and he reached out to me, which is how I got in there doing the voiceovers for Yuppie and the Alien and Kilimanjaro. Kilimanjaro was funny. I forget which game that was in, but it was a clothing store for fat people. It's like, do you need a bigger than big? Do you need to wear a tent? Hit up Kilimanjaro. Clothing for the huge human.
Like, get away with that now.
No, I don't think that would be, it would be frowned upon, definitely.
That would be phobic.
But there was a guy, Laszlo, who was the DJ on some of the channels. If you jumped into a car and you started driving around in Vice City. So Laszlo was a DJ, and there was a guy in New York who was actually Laszlo. Like, his real name is Laszlo. He's a real human being. It wasn't just like a personality or a fake thing they did for San Andreas. But he was hired by Rockstar Games to create all of the radio stations.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, like, so they were making the game, and they're like, hey, when we get into a
real radio guy?
Yeah, he was. He'd
Sweet.
been a long-time industry dude.
That was a subscription.
And, that's a subscription on, that was YouTube, right?
Greenbird Gaming. Oh, yeah, that was YouTube. Thanks, Greenbird Gaming.
Thanks, Greenbird.
Welcome in, dude.
Anybody? I'm still one away on Twitch. Somebody come over to Twitch and follow Pete Gustin because we'll hit the goal.
Yeah, come on over to Twitch.
I don't like being one away. That just makes me sad. Like I can't get one. Come on. But yeah, so they were designing the whole game and they outsourced the entire radio station platform to Laszlo, and it was his job to create enough radio station content that, if you're playing the game for hours and hours and hours, it didn't loop too much.
It really didn't. They did a great job at that.
Yeah, and they created this whole system that it wasn't just on a loop. Like you wouldn't hear the same song into the same DJ break into the same commercial. I was actually kind of amazed that they fit that much information into the DVD-ROM. Like, it would literally play it all in different orders.
Well, and then the variety of stations, too, was incredible in San Andreas. Like, it was so formative for my musical tastes at that age.
There we go. We got to the...
Let's go.
Goal.
We reached our followers' goal of 810.
Thank
you, everyone.
See, the robot voice thanked you. I thanked you. So who came in and... Oh, there it is. There's the person that did
Old
it.
Top just followed.
Is that Old Top or Bold Top? Old Top just followed. You're always looking at the wrong screen. It was up there on that screen.
Yes.
Something Top. Thank you for getting me to my followers' goal.
I just missed it.
Is this going to be Lola?
Chillhop _ vibes just cheered 200 bits.
Thanks, Chillhop.
I know this topic is dumb, but I had an ad. But what I wouldn't give to watch Pete play a sound-based horror game. I think the game Cling to Blindness is 90% audio-based, as in you use audio to identify where the monster is to avoid them.
That's a cool idea.
So an audio-based video game. I feel like I've been jealous of the video game streamers because obviously, isn't that how Mr. Beast started with?
I think he did Minecraft.
Minecraft, and then. Wait, is that no? What's that?
Lola Tupples gifted a tier 1 subscription to Chillhop _ vibes.
All right, Chillhop. You just I forgot. I've been doing so many shows in the morning when Lola. Is that
Hype
Train?
Started.
Does that mean grab the Hype Train microphone, Brooks?
Yeah.
All right, so let's see if we can get out of level 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the Hype Train microphone, and then I will fire up some music. There we go. And now I want that music. I want some upbeat music. There. So that means I think the microphone might be too loud. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are in a hype train right now. Remember when Necia was here last week and she got
so excited?
She's like, this is like a video game. So the hype train means I grab this fancy microphone and I do all sorts
Angel
of
3 Fry says hi party pal.
hey party people, and then I put up the chat messages for the whole hype train. So if you guys got something to say, you
Renavo Fan 2003 says hype train yeah.
should say it right now. Oh, I was pulling the wrong thing at the wrong time. But
Angel 420 says I got 30k channel points.
ooh, 30,000 channel points.
Says hi P.
We gotta. Hi, what's going on?
Says woo hype train.
Ooh, hype train.
Let's get Knife Pete in the chat.
Knife Pete.
Lola Tupples just cheered 200 bits.
Thank you, Lola.
See, this is why it's worth doing the evening shows.
I
this
know.
This is where the party is at.
It's totally where it's at. Let me fire up some more music. But the hype train never kicks off unless Lola is here, basically. I missed all the noises and all the sound effects that Lola triggers. I forgot. When people follow on Twitch, Lola usually hands them a free subscription for 1 month. That's a tier 1 subscription. And Brooks, there's a lot of people that have a lot of channel points.
14 says I have 14k channel points.
Okay, hear what I'm saying about
Angel
channel points?
says I'm in debt. Sorry.
But I don't know what channel points do.
9100 says this is the first time I've seen you live. Long time fan though.
Hey, thanks for joining during the hype train. We are all hyped up right now. I don't know if I could do this when Banana was here. She'd be like, what are you doing?
The Glint husband says you need to create new icons for us to be able to unlock with our points.
All right, Brooks, make icons.
How do we do that?
Lola Tupples gifted 5 subscriptions
Whoa.
to the community.
All right, community. Community, say thank you to Lola Tupaws. She... Oh, no way.
Whoa.
I can't do more Nate and streams
We're
because
on
it's
to
8 a.m.
hype
for me
train
and I
level
have
2.
school.
Wow,
Keep
level
pulling
2.
that train.
It says keep pulling that train.
Driving that train, baby.
I don't...
Vibe says when you do early morning streams, I'm usually at work so I can't join.
Well, put in an
Says
earbud.
thank you so much.
And
Lola,
listen to
you are
me.
the best.
At least thank you, Lola.
Ryan B3RRY says thanks.
Kimbo14 just cheered 200 bits.
Thank you.
Woo hype train.
Woo, hype train. Thank you, Kimbo. I appreciate you guys hopping in and getting us all the way to level 2.
says we are level 3 hype train.
Okay, so when it says we've reached level 2, we're actually in level 3. I need to figure out this stupid robot voice. It keeps gaslighting me, she says. It keeps telling me I'm one level behind where I thought I was. But,
I thought we were 2 as well. Yeah, we're just hit 3.
Wait, we hit
19% into 3.
Angel 420 says choo choo.
Oh, so we're 19% into 3.
3, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so it didn't lie. It said we've reached 2.
says you are now trying to complete level 3.
I'm trying to complete level 3. It depends on how you count.
It's letting me unlock an
says I may
emote.
stay on Twitch because it has less delay.
Which emote?
Lenovo Fan 2003 says best people. Lola.
Just random ones.
Are they mine?
No earbuds allowed. Heavy machinery. But I usually watch evening ones.
Okay. So Lola says I should stick around and do more evening broadcasts. But every once in a while, Banana does like to see me.
Says create some nice ones for us to be able to unlock with more and more coin.
All right, we'll make more and more not thumbnails. What do they call it? Emotes? Emojis?
Luck, my little brother is driving.
Good luck.
Lenovo Fan 2003 says we need something to spend the channel points on.
Okay, people have tons of channel points apparently.
What do you do? I've never even heard of that.
You create different emotes. You can create like animated ones or stuff.
All right, well, we need more emotes then.
Yeah, maybe
we'll
I
work
can.
on it, guys.
Is there such a thing as an emote maker? Can I hire an emote maker?
Yeah.
Like someone to make emojis for me?
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Don't let why are you letting your little brother drive? Is it because you're busy typing?
Seems like a bad idea.
I wonder if I could get people. Yeah, you know what? You guys make emotes.
Vibe says use channel points to get Pete to use his trailer voice lol.
You could, yeah. I wonder. Maybe. Then I'd be doing the cheapest trailer voiceovers in the world if I was doing.
Says I gotta go love y'all.
All right, love you,
Daddy.
Are we still? Should I keep firing?
Honker says I'll make you some animated emotes.
Ooh, animated
Thank you,
emotes would
Matt
be cool.
Honker.
That'd be great.
Lalatropos says they are redeemable points that can offer free TTS, or you can offer on-screen emotes or tell Pete to hydrate or something.
Yeah, I don't drink enough
Angel
water.
420 says most streamers, if you get enough channel points, they will follow you back on social media.
Oh well, you know what? I feel like there's a lot of people in this chat that I should be following right
I would
now.
love to use my points to make emotes.
I'm not super great
Angel
at
35
following
says
people
I can
back.
highlight my message with channel points.
That's good for everybody else. I don't know if I'd see it.
Says, or like this morning, tell him to eat more and then somebody else told him he's fat. That was hilarious.
Yeah, this morning, Brooks. First, someone told me I was skinny. They're like, you look skinny. And I was like, okay, thanks. And then someone called me. It was actually La Mate Coria Sisa said, I look like the white fat Albert.
What?
It's like, what the hell?
That is
Why am I
I don't know where that came from.
I don't feel like I look like the white fat Albert, but it's confusing. Does the camera add 10 pounds?
I thought you looked like that one rapper.
Way too much.
What was that, Brooks?
You look like that one rapper, right? What's the guy's name?
One says, man, that's mean.
Biggie Smalls?
No.
Buffett says, hi, Petey.
Hi, Petty.
You look like a rapper. Everyone says.
Oh, I look like Tech 9.
Yeah, Tech 9.
Tech Nina. Yeah, I'm the white Tech 9.
Says there's a difference between
Bro_bar_fet_ just followed.
Bro Bet Fett, I think, _ just followed. Thank you for
Boba
that.
Fett.
Oh, wait, it was Boba Fett or Broba Fett?
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many of them.
That's a good name.
That is a good name. How come it read it all like broken up like that?
Matt Honker has some good custom emojis.
On his channel?
Yeah, he has one where it's a hammer hitting the goose.
Oh,
pretty good.
Is that because he got really tired of all the geese that were on my channel and he wanted to hammer them?
Oh yeah,
that'd be mean.
That's pretty funny actually, if that's the case.
All those nice kids that were coming in doing. I put down the mic because I don't think we're gonna make it to 4, but that was exciting. That was the most hype train action.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. See what happens when you guys come on over to Twitch.
Fun. Says, were you always blind or did something happen? X.
Fun. I need to do that. If you do that ! Blind, I think it still works.
PC says Pete has
Let's
my
see
D.
what this one is.
Lolatopause just cheered 200 bits.
Yeah.
I saw your VOD this morning. The confetti doesn't blast Steve in the VOD, but Steve definitely gets blasted in the face while you live.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. That's the question I was asking. So while this is happening live, I wonder why Twitch does that. So what you're saying, Brooks, is if someone follows me on Twitch, if you look at that screen or you're watching live, confetti like blasts Steve in the face.
Okay.
But this is what I've shown it. I think I showed it to you, or I definitely showed it to Banana. I was like, hey, look at this. I was trying to the VOD is the video on demand. When I play it back, I was like, hey, check it out. Steve gets hit with confetti. And she's like, no, he doesn't. So for some reason, Twitch makes it so that you can only see the confetti live, but not in the playback. That's kind of weird. Yeah, I had some help this morning. I realized that with Petey on the couch with me, he sits basically where you are, so there's this huge gap between us.
Yeah.
So I came up with this new framing for the show, and I'm alone, and this is the first time. I think it should be, if you look at the main screen, I think me and Petey are taking up the screen a little bit better.
Yeah, you're perfectly next to each other.
All right, and on the vertical, can you see us in the vertical as well?
Yes, perfectly.
All right.
And you got the skateboard next to you now.
Oh, that's cool. All right, so that's for when I'm alone. I don't want to cut Brooks out too much. That was I think it was the blind husband of the blind fisherman was talking about the poll that I put up a while ago. I was considering getting rid of one of two different things, or possibly two of two different things, and one of them was going to be Sam the chicken, who's been voted off the island in favor of Petey the Penguin. And the other one was when I was getting ready to possibly dump the phone calls. And I jokingly put up a poll of who's your favorite co-host. And it was Sam the Chicken, Banana, the Callers, and Brooks. And I think you topped out at like 3%, Brooks.
Yeah, it was like no one said they liked me.
That's not nice.
I think that I'm an underappreciated character. I think, obviously they like it best when it's just you. But I think they secretly like me. I'm just like I'm kind of not like a villain. I'm just like kind of a background character that they won't appreciate. I'm gone until I'm gone forever.
Well, I think the chat people, like if you're in the chat, like that's Siffish one over there. I remember there's one guy, some dude Chris. He's like, it's not you. You're not you. You're not doing this. This isn't you live. And you had to like convince him that you were the one on the couch doing the chat in real time. But yeah, I think you've also done, you and Kimbo and Lola and Sarah and Joni have all done like a lot of community building behind the scenes. So I appreciate everything all you guys do. We are, let's see, I was trying to figure out what time it was. It is 6:34. I didn't tell Banana what time to come in tonight, but I think she's...
Angel 420 says, LOL, I was not a part of the poll.
Yeah, well, you didn't vote in the poll. If you voted in the polls,
he said that Brooks is my favorite.
See, there you go. You got a high.
Angel's my boy.
Says he's a good foil for Pete.
You're a good foil. Oh, you're the bad guy. You're the Willem Dafoe to my Spider-Man.
Angel 420 says I called in once just to ask Brooks questions.
That is true.
I vaguely remember. I think we spoke. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys like nerded out about like computer games and stuff.
Yeah, I forget what game it was, but yeah.
Yeah. Back in the days when I could still trust the phone calls.
It would be funny if I was more of a villain to you, and I was somehow like manipulating things that you didn't know about, behind the scenes.
Oh my God, did you hear that message?
No, I missed that.
That person was asking if I've done fun challenges like identifying food.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why don't you YouTube blind surfer taste test?
Yeah, I think we've done and then on top of that, ever heard of Blind Guy Unboxing?
Or maybe his product that you can buy.
Yes, yeah. Blind Penguin Frothing Hand Soap, available now. Banana made a bunch of them, so you can go to blindpenguin.com, and then you can do a Blind Guy unboxing. You can pump the soap, try and see if you can get... I wish I could... At a certain point, I'll reinvest and try and like amp things up a little bit. But I want to like do some or sort of online poll, like how many people guessed it right, how many people guessed it close, how many people were way off. But yeah, that is definitely something I do as a blind guy. I do all sorts.
It's like one of the things you're most famous for at this point.
It's
Blind Guy Unboxings.
You were with me, and I just talked about this a few days ago. But were you here when I was talking about?
He apologized. He says I'm new to the channel. It's all right, Chill Hop.
It's okay.
We appreciate.
Oh, that was
questions.
Chill Hop.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to be.
We appreciate you coming in and being inquisitive.
I shouldn't be mean to people because there's new people coming in all the time.
Yeah.
But okay, all right. So I take it all back. I wasn't laughing at you, but it is definitely something I do kind of day in and day out as I take on challenges, try to figure out what stuff is. But yeah, you know what? If you're new to the channel and you haven't been here before, if you go over to YouTube and you hit up Blind Guy Unboxing, boy, are you in for a treat.
There's a lot of content you can watch. Chill Hop.
147 videos. If you ever decide to call in sick to work for about a week, you can sit home and watch a whole bunch of Blind Guy unboxing videos where I do exactly what you're talking about. I feel like I've gotten better over the couple years I've been doing it. But taste and smells. Let's see, we got a super chat. Hello.
At Make Jab Brown 3983
672
took
just
$4.99 through super chat. Hi, Pete and Brooks dropping in to say hi.
Thanks,
I will
Mateus.
and watch
Yeah.
you in the replay as I am at my dad's tonight.
All right, spend time with your dad. That's more important than hanging out with us.
If you really want to go back in the blind surfer lore, you go to the blind guy taste tests that we filmed on Landscape way back in the day.
I forget what I broke that we were doing that. Did I break a finger or did I hurt my wrist? I basically broke, I think I did break a finger or I strained a thumb, which I didn't think that would keep me from surfing, but you can't duck dive if you can't grab the board.
That's true.
I was trying to surf and I go to duck dive and I try to like grab it between my fingers and the board just goes shooting out from underneath me every time. I was like, uh-oh, I can't surf.
Yeah.
But I wanted to keep making content. So you would
That's right. That's why we did it.
yeah, so you'd run around to like different restaurants or fast food places or grocery stores, and you'd bring. I think it started with McDonald's versus
Burger King.
Burger King.
Yeah, it was like Whopper versus Big Mac.
We did all three, which was a bit ambitious for that one. We did Whopper versus Big Mac, also fries versus fries, and Coke versus Coke.
Coke versus Coke, yeah.
We did all that in one, and I was shocked because I'm not a fast food guy. I don't go to a lot of fast food places, and I was shocked with how much bigger the Whopper was.
Oh yeah,
like way bigger.
Wasn't that you liked it better, right?
I
don't remember what the conclusion of that was.
I'd have to go back and listen to that one again. I always thought I was a Big Mac guy. But the Whopper was just so much more food. I'm like, wow, this thing is impressively giant. And then there was one. It was the first one we ever did, and I got confused about the Coke. I'm like, I definitely like this one. And then I was holding out another one a second later. I'm like, so this is the one I like. And people are like, you're so confused. I'm like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm blind. I'm trying to taste two.
I think the McDonald's one ended up being better though. That's like a thing.
Coke? Yeah.
That's like a thing. Is McDonald's Coke is like apparently the best out there.
They ship the. What is it? Like everybody else gets their syrup in a bag, but McDonald's gets it to them sent in like a metal drum or something like that. So it's supposed to be better.
Sunrose says I can't stand Burger King. I agree with that. I think Burger King is poison. It's disgusting.
And the next sponsor we won't have on this channel, Burger King.
Yes. Well, sorry.
No, it's fine. My
the
only
Whopper seems all right, but I thought I was going to have a heart attack after I ate the chicken sandwich one time.
Oh.
I ate the chicken sandwich once in college, and I woke up 4 hours later with my chest, like, feeling like, I thought I was having a heart attack.
Oh, no, you needed compressions
like 3
to get
morning.
back in. That's not good.
Yeah, my body locked up. It was like a neurotoxin.
Oh,
like,
wow.
It was crazy.
And this is before the time of the cyclosporialis.
Yes, this is way before then. This was like in 2007, so.
By the way, it sounds like a Greek hockey player. He comes down the wing, score, Cyclosporialis. Did you
be your cousin?
Totally. Did you hear there's so many brilliant TikTok trends going on. Hey, everybody on TikTok, if you're watching, you're on possibly the platform that might be full of the dumbest trends in history. They're calling it Cyclosporoskinny. You heard about this?
No.
People intentionally trying to get the parasite. They're
no.
Going around trying.
They can't afford Ozempic.
I guess, because I guess if you crap your brains out for 2 weeks straight, you will lose a few pounds.
We're lost as a society. We're so lost.
Where did the first one I remember hearing about, and I think it was a TikTok trend, was it that? You know what? I forgot to check that. I got a notice a while ago, and I hope it's not anything that was super important work related. I need to turn my text to speech on. Oh no! Someone calling the phone number. Thank you, William, for calling. But what is that noise? Oh, is it Steve running around out there? The Tide Pod challenge.
Oh yeah.
Were people eating the Tide Pods?
Yeah, it was a kid thing. They were eating the Tide Pods.
I mean, didn't they all die?
No, apparently most of them were fine.
What?
I think some people might have had to go to the hospital, but
okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, from the people that brought you the Tide Pod Challenge, go get massive diarrhea and get Cyclosporoskinny.
We're always looking for a way to lose weight easily.
Someone just hit me up that, one of the side effects of the GLP-1, the weight loss thing, is that you can go blind. And I've heard about this. Someone actually hit me up and said that their husband... Hold that.
Lolatopause just cheered 200 bits. I got carded for buying Tide Pods. I was 31 years old.
Wow.
The cashier didn't think I was old enough to do my own laundry.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
I wonder if that's like if you go to a bar and you get overserved and you get into an accident, I guess depending on what state you're in, the bar can get in trouble for overserving you. I wonder if during the Tide Pod challenge, if like grocery stores are like, how you sold Tide Pods to kids? That's irresponsible.
I mean, dude, there's so much stuff like that. Like, what is it? Like computer duster, you know?
What's that?
Oh, you don't know about computer duster?
No.
Well, you know this. Do you know what computer duster is?
No.
It's like a aerosol can.
Oh, okay.
And you know,
Just blows the
no
dust
one,
off
no
your-
one take any inspiration from this, but
Yeah.
you can huff the duster and it gets you messed up.
Oh no.
But it can kill you instantly.
Not worth it, obviously.
Yeah. So yeah, not something worth doing. But that's something you can buy at any hardware store, and you can buy it any day. So, you know, there's a lot of things. I mean, you can huff gasoline. So, you know, there's a lot of ways you can get messed up, you know, and consume things irresponsibly. But is it the responsibility of the store to regulate that? I don't really think so.
That is pretty funny that they carded her though. Hold on.
Yeah.
I have to I got it. Oh, that's just someone walked through the kitchen. I randomly got notified about it. I think that was Steve, having some issues with the in-home sensors. Another news story I read about, speaking about getting messed up, was in Michigan. I forget what part of Michigan, but they were a bunch of kids at a YMCA daycare camp. This is like just a couple of days ago. And somehow they all ended up eating chocolate with mushrooms in it.
Oh, I did hear about that.
You heard about that? It was like
That's
a bunch
gnarly.
of kids, like a bunch of little kids.
Their lives are all changed forever.
Expanded mind power. And I heard the one of the moms, she's like, I went to pick my daughter up, and she's like, I showed up and all the kids were walking around, they looked like zombies. And she's like, my daughter was like in the car, just kind of like moving funny, and like just thought she was in trouble, thought she did something wrong. Like I can't imagine getting dosed when you don't expect it. And then I can't imagine getting dosed when you don't expect it and you're like 10.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
It definitely sounds.
I mean, your imagination is already crazy.
Lindisman says I was
Imagine
addicted to
throwing that
eating
on
chalk
top
for
of
some
it.
reason.
He was addicted to eating chalk? Is that what he just said?
Yeah,
Can you eat
for some reason.
Yeah, for some reason, because it
love
was
that.
so delicious.
Well, that's like that show, My Strange Addiction. Have you ever heard of
that sounds
show?
like a great idea.
Oh,
though.
it's an amazing show. But there's like people that get addicted to like eating couch cushions.
Lalatra says
And
that
their
is a common
hair.
addiction.
What, eating
and-
chalk is a
Jill Hot
common
Vibes says the
addiction?
worst I ate as
Yeah,
a
I've
kid
heard
was
of
when
that,
I shared
actually.
my food with the horses and dogs and stuff. What's wrong with people these days?
I do remember.
At Joni BC says aerosol propellant is bad all around. Don't inhale stuff
Yeah,
meant to be
don't.
used in other ways.
Yeah,
I saw
don't.
too many kids and adults in the hospital who did that. Some brain injuries are permanent.
That's terrible.
I actually
Rainbow
ate
60
dog food when I was a
2035
kid.
says a scam.
I was gonna
Kimbo
say
14.
so. Sorry, Pika. Sorry, Kimbo. I was gonna say that was there was this one kid in my elementary school. I'm talking about like in 3rd grade, and he brought in milk bones. You know, the little dog treats that are shaped like bones.
Yeah.
And he was like the first one. He's like, I'm gonna eat a dog treat, and he like took a bite of the dog treat, and all the 3rd grade girls like, oh my God, Andrew's eating a dog treat, and then he'd like bring them in every day, and we'd all be like, I'm eating the dog treat, and that was like the cool, daring thing to do. Although I feel
It's like not even that daring.
no, I feel like those were at least, it was probably 30% sawdust, but it didn't do anything to you. Just
No.
kind of tasted mildly gross.
People eat dog food all the time. It's completely normal.
Dog food
And
these
chalk.
days.
Chalk and dog food together.
Do you eat the colored chalk or the white chalk?
It's a great question. Everyone in chat, can you chime in? What
Yeah.
flavor chalk did you like?
I mean, you know me, my favorite, what's my favorite color to eat, Brooks? Do you know?
Red?
No.
I don't know. Blue?
Yes.
Do you
Blue's the
remember?
best.
Lolitopause just cheered 200 bits. My best friend and I went to the chocolate factory. She got a dog bone dipped in chocolate thinking it was just all chocolate. She bit into it and said it was an actual dog bone. Took another bite to confirm it.
Dude, keep trying. Wait, why would you? So chocolate kills dogs. Like your dog can't eat chocolate. They're very allergic
That
to
makes
it.
no sense.
So why would you? Was this like an end of life chocolate factory for dogs? Like if you want your dog to go out in style, give them chocolate over a bone. Like I can't imagine why you'd do that unless they thought the people were going to enjoy.
So the blind husband said that his favorite chalk was just the regular white chalk in the classroom.
Okay.
And Dank Mafangel
Chillhop
says,
_vibes
Hold on.
just cheered 200 bits. Pete, Honest Kitchen is a dog food brand that has a cookbook to make treats that you and your dog can share because it's human-grade food.
Awesome.
Bond with
Love
your
that.
dog on a whole new level. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Also Carob is the dog-safe chocolate.
Okay. So it's dog safe chocolate. I didn't know there was such a thing. What was the blind husband saying?
Blind husband says his favorite chalk was just the white chalk you get in the classroom.
Okay.
And then Dang with Angel said his favorite chalk to eat was the street chalk. So, there's different chalks for different palates.
Okay. All right. Is this banana coming in?
Yeah, we need to move some things.
Want to hand that to me? Or...
As long as Steve, can I throw it over in this chair over here? Are you?
Can you move this? Yeah.
Is that going to make it into the chair? Is Petey the Penguin safely over there? Yes. Okay. All right.
Do you want the skateboard out, or do you still want it?
Probably you can get that out of here, and then I will. So your headphones are right here. We're getting the title tonight was "Which Blonde Will Join Us Tonight?" because last week Necia stopped by. I don't know if you know that, Banana.
I did not know that.
She was here, and then my cousin Mike called. He just called to say hi, and I randomly put him on the air. He's like, "Oh, I'm on the air," and we had a good time with that.
Nice.
Lola is here tonight. Dank MF Angel, Joni's here, Sarah's here. Matea's spending time with her dad.
Is there any way that your cousin Mike thought that Necia was me because I've met him like a whopping one time?
I think a lot of people thought she was you, and they're like, "Boy, is Banana bubbly tonight."
Fair enough. Less sarcasm.
It's probably Lola saying
Lola
hi to you.
Tuppers just cheered 200 bits. Hi Banana, welcome back. Also, did you like the new rug Pete got to replace Skylar's mess?
Have you been telling people it's a new rug?
No, I didn't. Well, I didn't inform them that you saved the old rug. So that's what happened. She saved the old rug because Skylar tends to destroy.
It's a washable rug, and I basically washed it a bunch of times and decided I was going to fold it up, and if I go back to it and it smells gross, of course it's going to go in the trash.
Yeah.
But it did not, so I don't know. It was good that I had a backup.
Yeah, so I put that on there, and you basically didn't even notice. You walked
totally
in.
didn't
Yeah,
notice.
you saw a rug on the ground, and you're like, "There's a rug? What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't throw away any rugs, see?" The rug that we have, the washable one, we have one upstairs, we have one downstairs. It's made by a company called Tumble, and I remember at the time you were taking one of the little kids that you nanny for to a place called Tumbles.
Yeah, Tumbles Gym in Encinitas.
And you used to use my credit card on rare occasion to get entrance to the Tumbles Gym.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember one day there was a Tumbles charge for $200. I'm like, how many kids did you take to Tumbles today? Ended up being for the rug. Yeah.
I was like, oh wait, did I put a whole half season at Tumbles?
No, it was just
on the card.
It was the rug. So we own rugs that are dog pee-pee. Not proof, but if the dog takes a leak on it, you can put it in the washing machine.
I would says LOL, that's hilarious.
There's Lola.
I would challenge somebody to say how many rugs they have bought, in the last whatever. We could pick 4 years, and I'm not talking about carpet, although we did have that could be included.
Joni BC says always wash with enzyme cleaner once before you wash again with detergent. Don't combine them; they cancel each other out.
Now, did you know that? Wash once with enzyme cleaner and then detergent afterwards? I did not know that. I just stuck it in there with detergent, and it was the most disgusting, vile, foul thing in history.
I do it different, but nobody really wants to hear about my rug
White in the
cleaning
void says
skills.
hello.
Hello.
We're talking about eating chalk, so I think all topics are on the table.
They're fine.
Right,
Okay.
Mark the Great one says rugs are too expensive not to clean them.
Well,
when
Banana-
you open the door to your home and it smells like a homeless person has lived there.
they call them unhoused these days, Banana.
Sorry. Now an unhoused person has really been enjoying my spot.
Yes.
Wait, what in your house smells like that?
The rug.
Underneath the
the
table,
rug.
yeah.
Oh.
And so Skylar would pee, if she pees on, I've bought so many rugs.
But
Yeah,
she
she's gone
finds
through a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Banana finds rugs on Amazon for $39.
Because I'm not going to buy a nice rug.
Yeah. Because we know our dogs pee on them.
She ruins them.
The whole reason we have hardwood floor in the loft out there is because Skylar just destroyed it by peeing all.
I legitimately said to you one day, I was like, this can't be my life. I can't come home from work every single day and clean up a pee spot upstairs in the loft.
It was
it was every day.
It was amazing to me how now Skylar's this big, and we'd find pee spots that were like this big and like soaked through.
And she has every opportunity in the world to go outside.
Yes, she has a doggy door. She has control of the doggy door. We're all fenced in. It's safe out there. She can go out whenever she wants. And Banana and I would be like, oh, that was a 36 paper towel one. Like it would take you'd soak up a whole paper towels full of piss, and then you do like another one and another one. You're like, oh my, how?
To the point where you're like, how could this have been Skylar?
There's Skylar on screen, Banana.
Yeah, there's Skylar. She's very cute.
Yeah, her ears are ringing. She knows we're talking about her. Now, our neighbors have small dogs, and they've decided that their small dogs are only downstairs dogs because they have rugs upstairs and no rugs downstairs.
So they've like always been small dog people, and we've always been big dog people prior to Skylar.
Yes.
So basically what happened is like their whole lives they're like, oh yeah, no, you can't have like Pomeranians upstairs on, carpet to carpet or wall to wall carpet.
Yeah. I mean, turns out they were right.
Yeah, they were right.
Because it's been pretty expensive. I don't know how she holds so much water in her. I don't know. And it depends. We've realized that it's 100% based on her mood.
Oh, completely. I call her a spite peer.
She's a spite peer.
Yeah.
Remember once we had a visitor here and she bonded with that visitor,
and
when the visitor left, she went to that visitor's bedroom and crapped on the bed. She has. Yes, but before you walked in, Banana, we were talking about apparently eating chalk.
Oh, I've heard of this.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
People have eating a chalk addiction.
I don't know. It was like back in the day when I would watch Intervention or something.
No, Brooks, you just said there's a show called like Strange Addiction.
My Strange Addiction, where people eat couches and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, that's probably where I
dog hair and stuff
first
like
learned about it.
Oh, dog hair. That just like vomit inducing.
That's really, really gross.
Gross. So how do you go about eating a couch?
So like the old couches, at least, well, probably this one too. They have like the foam inside of them.
Wait, this is the new couch now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever.
The other one.
The cushions have this like yellow foam, and so the person would take the foam out of the casing or whatever you want to call it, and eat
like
the foam.
Chew on it?
Yeah, literally chew it and eat the foam.
Why?
Yeah. Because they're weird.
Can you
they have
pass it?
psychosis.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you end up in the hospital?
Yeah, like the show is all about the consequences of their weird addictions and like them having to go to the doctor and some of the stuff is so crazy. You're like, how does a doctor even know how to deal with this? Like, I don't know.
Do people keep going back and doing it again and again?
Yeah, they're addicted. They can't. There was someone who ate sand. That was his addiction, which was, as you can probably imagine, extremely destructive.
Yeah,
for your teeth,
wreck up your vocal cords,
your
throat.
vocal cords, your stomach.
Yeah, but it also will sit really heavy in your gut if you even get it that far.
Yeah, I mean, and these people are, it kind of speaks to like the resilience of the human body, right? These people are eating sand and couch cushions, and they're just living normal lives,
I feel it.
They're pooping,
Yeah.
Well, we don't know that. We do not know if they're
we're not checking that out. That definitely said they talk about Darwinism, like the Darwin Awards, people that die in the dumbest way every year. I do feel like those people should have been weeded out if it were not for modern technology and medicine and therapy. Because if you're wired to eat couch cushions, I'm not sure.
Oh my god, that literally scared me. That actually scared me.
Lolita just
Lola.
cheered
Why was it
200
so loud?
bits.
Listen,
I don't know how Banana is feeling about the thought of all this in the stomach, but I wish I could eat normal human food without it rebelling against me.
So Lola's getting ready to go on a 2-week liquid diet to get her stomach in order. Would you like to give her a 30-second or 60-second pep talk before you guys connect off of the show?
Okay, I'm not sure what led you to this. I had to do. That's a really long. Yeah. I'm like, I could never do that. But anyways, a last ditch effort that I had for my own gut health is bone broth. You're gonna end up like gagging like after you do it for 4 days. I did 3 shots, like 1 ounce shots of bone broth throughout the day, and it really healed my stomach for a while.
Is that all you ate? Like, were you eating?
No, no. I was eating regular.
Oh, okay.
This is what I'm saying.
Well,
like
she's going
well,
like
not regular. Like I can't eat regular.
Yeah.
But I have followed every last nutritional guideline out there, including like meditation and like everything. And I swear to God, bone broth was the answer.
She does. You take it for granted. I take it for granted. Like I can eat pretty much anything I want, except for onions. No onions,
No
please.
onions for you.
But I can basically eat anything I want. Banana's like, great, that seems fair.
Yeah, and then to this day, like even when my stomach is doing good, I get sorry, this turned into a thing about me.
The health hour with Banana.
Yeah, sorry. But even when my stomach was doing great, even like a month later, I'm like, "Whoa, look at this! I can like really eat." I still had.
This is Lola again. She's interacting. with
Lola
me.
Topors just cheered 200 bits. I'm actually missing DNA that allows me to digest animal meat.
Oh.
Otherwise,
Oh.
I would give that a try over the 2-week of prescription liquid diet I am about to deal with.
Wow, you really, yeah, you got me beat on this.
Ain't that fun when nature hands you something like that? Something everybody else has. You don't have that. You can't process meat.
You could also try a stem cell infusion.
Okay, all right.
I don't know.
The health hour with Banana and
Oh my
Lola.
God.
Coming,
But anyways, can I wrap up my thought?
Yes,
Which is
go
that
ahead, go
like
ahead.
no matter what, I've had stomach digestive issues for so long that I feel like I have my own eating disorder where I have anxiety about food.
Yes, she
Like,
does.
I do. I really do. Like even when I'm doing great, I'm like I eat so slow. I see how it goes. Like Brooks has seen me go. Like I never finish a meal out to eat.
She brings it home.
I bring it home
eats
because
it-
I'm like
eats
I'm
it
like
in
trying
secret.
to figure out like if it's gonna be
I
okay.
eat like half of it normally. So.
Yeah, and there's that. Yeah, yeah.
But back to chalk. I feel like the blue chalk would be the best tasting one.
Most poisonous.
No, red. Red would be the most
I think
poisonous
pink
chalk.
chalk would be nice.
You think pink chalk? Would be...
Yeah,
Well, that would
just has
kind of
nice.
Just a little Pepto colored
Yeah,
chalk.
it looks like Pepto, like solidified Pepto.
Okay, call me crazy. The handful of times when I've been poisoned with onions, Banana goes running and gets me the bottle of Pepto and tells me to chug. I like the taste of Pepto.
Same.
Okay.
I love Pepto Bismol.
All right, that's so fun. Me and Brooks have so
Wow.
many things. We're like, maybe we are brothers, Brooks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
Uh,
brothers in Pepto.
I really like. I take like one swig, and Banana's like, "Good, you should be good now." I was like, "Can I have some more?"
Please, sir. Can I have
Please,
some
sir.
more?
Yeah, please have another. Are you wearing anything banana?
Adonis
Oh, let's see.
3816 says question for Pete being blind. Do the questions of how do you go to the bathroom get annoying?
Yes. I mean,
Ad Nerd
like,
says green is
yes.
sour
The
apple.
question about the question.
Lalatupa says we used to have the Pepto candy on car rides.
Wait, is there Pepto
Denton
candy?
Angel 420 says Pepto is good but only cold.
Cold? I never
Oh my
thought
gosh,
of
I
that.
never
Chill
thought
Hot
of
But
Vibes
it's
says
that.
I have a
delicious.
condition that means anytime I have a little bit of stress, I can't hold down my food. Most of
Oh.
my nutrition comes from fruit smoothies with a meal replacement powder. On the
Wow.
bright side, I've discovered a whole new world of delicious fruit combos.
Wow, it's unfortunate.
Fruit combo. I don't know if this counts as a fruit combo, but if you ever get cherries and if your stomach can handle gummy bears, cherry and gummy bear is one of the greatest flavor combinations in
I
history.
bet.
That does sound really good.
It's really like natural fresh cherry and some good sweetness from a gummy bear. Were you about to say something, Banana? I cut you off all the time.
That's okay. I was thinking about how it doesn't really suck the smoothie thing because smoothies are great.
Smoothies are great if you have the patience to make them and then clean up after them, and then
Yeah,
all the money you have to
yeah.
spend on the fresh fruit. Like I was talking about this a couple weeks ago, that you can make smoothies pretty cheap if you're willing to buy all the pre-frozen berries.
Yeah, I was just visiting my friend Chris Burke in P-Town, and he not only woke Jenny and I up with espresso. I've been telling the story for a while. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you
oh, he
have.
really needs to step it up because
Yeah.
he wakes me up with espresso. But then there was also a French press and a smoothie
Okay.
that came from all of those little bags.
Well,
Like him and his boyfriend had it hooked.
But I feel like you can totally tell the difference when you make them from the frozen berries versus.
I
when
don't
you make
know.
them-
I think that smoothie saved me that day.
All right. Someone was asking about our TV watching habits, Banana, and it made me think of something relatively interesting in that I can't tell what's going on the screen, yet I'm the one that holds the remote control to the point that you don't want the responsibility. And does the chat, or Brooks, can you imagine why you need to be responsible to be the remote control holder?
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons.
What's the number one thing that pops into your head that you would have to actively be having the remote in your hand?
Actively, like while you're watching a show, you have to be an active remote control user.
In you guys' situation or in
Any couple situation. You're watching TV.
I mean, I don't know. The volume?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, is this a trick question?
No, it's not.
It might be because we've got a really serious surround sound system out there, but like the shows these days, I swear they're mixed by monkeys. Like they just give monkeys like the mixing board and be like, when you hear music, jack it up to 10. Like that show that we've been watching, Maximum Pleasure Allowed, they decided that the soundtrack is going to be like aggressive house music.
Yeah.
So there's like this scene where like someone's hiding in a bathtub and then a person gets killed and they're trying to sneak out and all of a sudden it's like and I'm like, oh my God. And it scares the dogs.
Whenever there's a violent scene is like when they've got the extra, because a lot of it's just talking, like between, you're trying to like figure out who your coworker is or whatever. So it's like, there's not a lot of background noise going on. And then they will do something violent will happen. And they're also, so like you got the violent noises and the background. So anyway, the person who is holding the remote control needs to be aware that it is disruptive and they need to
Yeah, she a couple times, I'm like, you have to find the show because I can't see the screen. So she'll find the show and then like it'll be really loud and you'll be like, what are you doing? I'm like, you have the remote.
I know. And I'll be like, why are you so slow with the trigger finger here?
She's like, I don't want the responsibility of the remote.
Well, it's also because a lot of times I'm on my phone.
Okay. Oh, I was thinking about that later. We were talking about, Brooks, you were talking about everybody multitasking these days. And I was listening to an interview with Matt Damon, and he was talking about the way that they make movies these days is they will intentionally reset the plot line 3 different times in a movie. Like they do that because they said that people are paying such little attention these days that they'll come out in the review of the movie and be like, I don't really get it. I don't know what happened.
I think that's a really solid plan.
Yeah, it's pretty smart.
And there's television programming that they are literally making these days, fully understanding that people are on their phones. Like they're doing like second screen programming.
Yeah, it makes
I wonder
sense.
if like, have you heard of these new restaurants where you put your phone in a basket or whatever and like you and whoever you're meeting out for dinner, you don't
I've not heard of that.
Okay, so it's like I've
Good idea.
heard of it, and I looked it up and it's real, but I do, and like a lot of years ago, families decided no phones at the table, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if like the next progressive thing is like if we're watching TV together, like we are putting our phones in this basket and we are gonna engage.
I think we've passed the point. I think people need to be double entertained these days.
But maybe we're not past the point because these restaurants are doing well.
Yeah. I remember we were taken aback when we went to see Wanda Sykes do her stand up in downtown, and they were like, "All right, we're gonna lock up all your phones." I was like,
So you can't film?
Yeah, they wanted you to be like,
yeah, it was weird.
They wanted you to be so you. I thought they were gonna. I literally thought they were going to take the phones from us. I'm like, no, you're not taking my phone. I'm not going to find a locker. I'm like, that is not happening. But what they do is they give you this bag with like a special magnetic lock on it, and you get to keep your phone, but it's locked up in a bag. And they tell you before you do it, they like put it on silent, put it on do not disturb. But if you forget or if you do it wrong, and then your phone starts ringing and it's locked in a bag, like that's even worse. But she and other comedians, they say that they want you to be like engaged in the show. I think they don't want their whole act being put up on social media because
that's what it is.
Yeah, if you've seen the whole act on social media and then you go see it, you'll be like, I've already heard all these.
It's anti-pirating, essentially.
Yeah, but they say
she is also political, so I kind of wonder if it's like twofold. Like she doesn't want people.
Oh, getting mad like
Getting
the other
mad,
side. Yeah, because if you're going to her show, you're supposed. I didn't know. I didn't look into it. And I literally, I read for politics and news all the time. And on the way down there, I was like, hope she doesn't do anything political. I just need a break from that for a little while. I was like right in the middle of like some election cycle. I'm like, I need a break. And we get down there and she's like, let me tell you about that president. I was like, oh no. But you're right. Like the people going, they were cheering and excited. But if you put it out there and the other side gets a hold of it, then they're going to get mad. So yeah, maybe that's why. But then, as we left, you had to find someone with a special magnetic unlocking system to unlock your phone so that you could get access to it.
Talk about hiring more people, right? Now you have an entire staff for this. And like Wanda Sykes, she's big. So you're playing a big arena. And now you have all these extra employees who have to unlock the bag.
I was wondering, but there were probably like 5,000 people in that arena. I'm like, they have to unlock 5,000 bags? Like how long are we going to be here for?
It's weird.
They got us out relatively quickly, but that was a weird experience.
Rose 8 says otherwise people don't get loose.
We don't get loose. Do you like that one?
this guy named at the Nerd.
Yeah.
He says the only way movies can be interesting is if those satisfying slime videos are on the side or Subway Surfers. I don't know if you know what he's referring to, but there's podcast
Thank
clips
you,
that I've
Fanger
seen.
420 says it solved
Oops,
like
sorry.
9.
There's
sorry.
podcast clips that I've seen where the people know that the podcast clip is not interesting enough, so they'll put it on shorts, and the top half will be a podcast clip, and the bottom half will be a mobile game, and they
Oh.
play it at the same time, because that's where we're at. We can't just pay attention to someone's face. There has
Yeah.
to be the game stimulus playing at the same time, which, that kind of speaks to just how our attention spans are now.
What
I
were
feel
you?
like I either saw that recently or maybe you
probably
just
saw it.
described it to me. I
Yeah.
don't know.
What were you doing a second ago, Banana? Why were you like leaning in on me?
Because the vertical camera, I'm assuming the one that has just me and you in it.
Yeah, on the top.
It was just you. It seems to have adjusted itself. I don't know.
I don't think it adjusted itself.
Okay,
It can't.
well,
Our cameras don't move.
Okay, before I wasn't in it at all, and I had to do this.
Wait, so
And now I am in it, so I do
Okay.
think it moved.
yeah, that's it. The camera moved.
Lolatopause just cheered 200 bits. I mean, creating programs and movies for people on their phones is good for the blind community. It just means there is more dialogue to listen to.
That's true, and I'm a big
True.
fan of dialogue. My favorite videos right now, as I listen to a lot of stand-up comedians, I listen to a lot of like inside Hollywood stories, but I'm getting obsessed with police body cam footage pulling over sovereign citizens.
Are you sure that it's all real, though?
I don't know.
Nobody knows
There's
what
a lot of
yeah,
faked
I
body
bet.
cam footage.
I bet.
Well, I feel like if it goes on for like 10 minutes, because I don't think you can produce 10 minutes of it.
Yeah,
Like
that's kind of true.
sometimes when you watch those ones, it's like a minute, and then the stupid AI voice comes in and like, this person was actually a judge in Minnesota, and the person that pulled them over got fired, and they got pantsed, and like everything horrible happened to them. But the ones that go for 10 minutes, the sovereign citizen thing, I'm getting it fed constantly. Have either of you heard about this?
No.
Sovereign citizens say that they live in America, but they aren't subject to any of the rules.
Oh, I've heard of that, yeah.
Yeah, so they say that they're a sovereign citizen, and they do this. They found a bunch of laws that are on the books, and it says in order to operate a vehicle, in order to drive a vehicle, you have to have a driver's license. But it doesn't specifically say in the U.S. laws that if you're traveling in a car, you have to have a license. So they get pulled over, and the cops pull up, and they're like, you were going over the speed limit, and you don't have a license, and you don't have a license plate. And they're like, well, I was traveling. And then they have IDs, and they're like, it's against the Constitution for you to they pull out all these teeny little things of laws, and they call themselves sovereign citizens. They say they don't need driver's license, they say they don't need insurance, they say they don't need license plates, and every video I watch basically ends with the cops smashing the window and yanking the person out of the car, and they all scream that you're committing treason by putting your hands on me and attacking my property. You're committing treason. They all like read out of the same playbook. It's
well, it sounds like propaganda.
they've all been brainwashed to think that they're somehow above the law. But if you're getting fed the videos that I get fed, they lose every time.
We don't live in the libertarian nirvana
No.
that they think we do.
No.
Okay, so whatever you just pressed made it so that when I look.
Okay. All right. So this button is
Cassidy 5264 says,
I
what
get it.
kind of police videos do you listen to?
the ones I just explained.
Joni BC says sovereign citizens are not protected by their made-up laws.
No, they're not. It's
Sunrose
crazy.
8 says yes, sovereign citizens are in a textbook called.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like
Husband says you need to log out of your YouTube account. Nerd says FR.
for real. FR means for real, Banana. All right, so when I press that button, that brings the chat up on the screen, and yes, it does focus on me, but that's how we can hear the chat. So then I press this button back, and it gets us all in the screen.
Got it.
I had a side camera, but the thing died, so we've only got this camera today.
Okay.
Are you wearing any banana-themed clothing? Did I already ask you that?
You tried to ask me, but I didn't get to answer. No.
Okay. I forget which video. Oh, it's the video where Brooks is trying to pronounce polyethylene terephthalate.
Yeah, and I'm wearing my Savannah.
Yeah.
Havana.
Yeah, Havana. It's
I
the
can't talk.
Cuban team, the
I
Havana.
cannot talk.
The Savannah
Savannah
bananas.
bananas.
Yeah, that's the video I posted. Today? I think it was today. It was about all the Blind Penguin soap bottles say Pete on the bottom of them, and there's more comments about the fact that Banana is wearing a Savannah Bananas shirt.
Yeah,
then on the people are like, yeah, it's obviously a recycling code. I'm like, okay, but it has my name on the bottom of the bottles. I feel like that's kind of cool.
That is cool.
Where are we on time?
7:11 p.m.
7:11. So I've been holding on to, I have like a boatload of questions that people have asked in streams that I have not answered. Would you like to fly through some of those before we get out of here?
Calderon W3N says hi.
That person says hi.
Nerd says nice.
The nerd says hi.
Margarita Mitchell 1829 says
People
OMG
are
Uncle
using
of the Billy. Canadian criminal defense lawyer and firearms expert has some videos. Really amusing sov. Citizen shenanigans.
Citizen shenanigans.
Lolo's using the banana meme.
Oh,
yeah, nice. I love it.
Can Banana see it? Can you see it on Brooks's?
It's like really small.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
It's pretty funny.
Where did that come from?
Pete made it. Isn't that awesome? So funny. And there's another one that's Pete on a.
Oh yeah, I took that picture. That picture. Yeah, but that's pretty funny that he did that.
Sorry, I was getting the.
I don't know which one I like the best. The Pete on the float one is really good, but I think I like the Pete with the knife is my favorite.
The Pete on the float one is only available. You have to subscribe to the channel to get me on the banana.
Okay.
There's the one with me with the we call it the letter opener. There's me with the letter opener.
Yeah, it's a letter opener.
Gigantic letter opener. Then there's banana with the banana. What are the other ones? There's Petey the Penguin.
There's you with the caution.
Oh, I got the surfboard. That one says caution.
Super dog.
Oh yeah, how can I forget that one? Then there's a super dog, and it's funny at the end of every show that I do, it tells me which was the most popular, the most used emoji, and usually it's the banana one. People like the banana one.
Banana.
Yeah, banana with a banana.
I mean, it's not. You could have taken that picture of me like in bed. Like you don't have to make it. You know what I mean? It's like me with my head on the banana.
Yeah, you love your bananas. I think this is the intro for the answering questions.
You asked, and now you'll get the answer. It's time for Pete's snappy answers to stupid questions on the Blind Surfer Show.
All right, so they are on my phone. These are not happening. Brooks always is like, where is it coming from? I know where it's coming from. These are not coming from anything live. They're just coming from my phone. They're on the screen up there. Questions.
Message content.
That have been asked. Tyler C141.
What sports have you lent your voice to?
What sports have I lent my voice to? Like all of them. Right, Banana?
Yep. I'm nodding, which you can't see.
Okay,
but
yes, I cannot see that.
Yeah, sorry.
I've done
water polo?
Yeah.
Okay.
The straight
also surfing, you need to do a surf contest.
I did. So I got hired by who hired me? The what the hell was it? The Surf Classic that Stab sponsored. Remember that?
Oh, that's right.
They hired me to do like all the promos for
You have done it, yeah.
For like the Surf Masters or something like that. The strangest sport I ever had to do voiceovers for was back in 2013 when we just met. I got hired by Canadian Ice Car Racing.
Wow,
that's pretty sweet.
And it's probably online. I did 3 long videos. They were like 5 or 7 minute videos, and I was narrating Canadian ice car racing where they put like spikes on their tires and like drive around like these icy roads.
Yeah.
It was one of the crazier things. I was like, this is not. And at that point, I'd only ever done, I do promo work like 5 seconds, 10, maybe 30. And I got hired for like these 5-minute pieces. And I'm like, okay, sport I've never heard about, longer voiceover than I've ever done before. This is kind of weird. So I've lent my voice to a whole lot of different voice.
Shot put?
Shot put I've never done.
C00 Kid XD855. Have you guys ever traveled to Canada?
Have we ever traveled to Canada?
Hell yeah.
Banana and I have never traveled to Canada together.
But we grew up in the Boston area, and you could drink at 18 in Canada. So the second you turned 18, you were one of the cool kids. You drove to Canada.
You went for the strip clubs in Montreal.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely where I was.
Wait, so which part? I went to Quebec. Where did you go in Canada?
I've been to Canada multiple times.
Okay.
But we went to Montreal mostly, but I've also been to Quebec a couple times.
Quebec's beautiful. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm glad I went when I could still see a little bit.
I actually got to use a little bit of my French that I learned.
Quebecois.
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 You ever been to Canada, Brooks?
I have not been to Canada.
Wow. I've heard Margarita Mitchell tells me that that's one of our commenters, Banana, not some girl I keep on the side. Margarita Mitchell says that there is actually good surfing up in Canada, though I'm sure it's exceptionally
there is some good waves there.
Really?
I do not
Chicago Dog 1. What does Steve do?
Canada with surfing.
Chicago Dog 1 wants to know, what does Steve do? What does
What
Steve
doesn't he
do?
do?
Steve causes problems.
Yeah.
Steve eats all of Banana's clothing.
He's really good at moving things around the house.
Yeah, he really is. He's
Hiding things.
furniture, all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He makes my life difficult, but really, and he's just such a happy little guy. He makes everybody happy. His little tail's wiggling all the time, and I've never seen any creature enjoy his life.
Oh my God, he is the happiest dog I've ever met.
Yeah, like, and I know everybody's like, my dog's happy.
No,
This dog
is like, his tail is going a million miles an hour at all times.
like on speed. Even when he's sleeping, sometimes his tail's like, dot, 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 dot. I'm like, aren't you asleep?
Yeah.
Like, he even has like happy
He literally
dreams,
like smiles. He looks into your eyes and smiles at you, and like, he's quite the. He just loves to love.
He does.
Edward Fireman, can you tell Banana I said hi, please?
Oh,
Hi.
Edward Fireman says hi.
Hi, Edward Fireman.
At Legendary Vaughn, I will follow you on Twitch. What is the name of it again?
Oh, okay. Pete Gustin, follow me on Twitch. We reached a follower goal tonight, Banana, but we want to get more. So follow on Twitch. That's at Pete Gustin. Although I'm told you're not supposed to say at on Twitch. Is that a thing, Brooks?
What do you mean?
They say don't say at. Like, you're not an at. You're just Twitch.
Yeah, you are just, yeah.
Okay, well, whatever it is, you can find me by typing in Pete Gustin on Twitch. And then all the cool sounds happen. And they make Banana really happy because she loves text-to-speech.
At Dr. Taylor Swift, is his name Peter?
Dr. Taylor Swift wants to know if my name is Peter.
Legally?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a weird question.
At Redero Place 4538, who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants. All right.
At Speak Curdle Meat,
Absorbent
do they
and
ever wake
yellow
you
and
up for
porous as
emergency
he.
announcements?
Oh,
At
what was
Speak
that
Curdle
one?
Meat, do they ever wake you up for emergency announcements?
Yeah.
Yeah, this morning at 5:10 in the morning, do they ever wake me up for emergency announcements? Yes, they do. And they also, because we're here in California, the East Coast people, like, starting their normal day, when they get into the office at 8 o'clock and they write their script and they send it to me, it's like, that's a 5 a.m., that's a 5 a.m. I can't believe you didn't hear me this morning, Banana. The weird massage thing that Lola sent us, I left it right there for some reason, like right outside this door, and I booted it on the way in here, and it smashed on the floor, and then I tripped into the trash can, and that made a whole bunch of noise. You slept through all that at 5:10 this morning?
Seems like it.
All right. Good job.
You're always worried about what I'm going to hear with like between these two walls or whatever. And I swear to God, the wall between these two bedrooms is quite thick.
Well, that's good. I don't even know if you know, I woke up because I was double checking and making sure everything worked this morning. I didn't want this podcast to go poorly. I did a show this morning just to make sure everything worked, basically. So I got up, I feel
like I heard that. I heard your voice.
Okay. Yeah, I was doing emergency voiceovers at 5:10. Then I was doing the show from 6 to 7:30. And in the middle of the show, I had to do more voiceovers for the news. So I actually played a little thing that says, right now I'm recording something in the other room. And I did a voiceover while the podcast was running. So yes, I do get woken up to do emergency voiceovers.
At 5CQ kick. What happens if the chat runs too fast? Does the TTS just blurt out all the messages?
No, that's why I have the chat running at a relatively quick speed, so it keeps up with it. If there's too much going on in the chat, if there's too many messages, what happens is it's reading them in succession, and it'll fall behind. So when the show is like really, really, really popular, the chat ends up being a little bit behind. Can you understand this speed that I'm happening here? This is slower than I usually use, but faster than normal.
Empire Chester, would you ever do a blind boxing match with another blind YouTuber?
Would you like to produce that, Brooks? A blind boxing match with another blind
I feel like that would
YouTuber?
just be a little bit cruel. I think that's even a little bit cruel for me.
Yeah, I feel.
Plus, I think celebrity boxing is cringe and stupid.
Yeah,
so actually, it would go against my values.
Good. I feel like that's.
I feel a little cringe on that also.
Yeah, blind, but like there's, I don't know. There's some things I do, like a blind unboxing is fun, like we're all kind of in on it. But I feel like a whole crowd watching two guys try and find each other in the ring and swinging wildly.
That doesn't seem like.
It seems pretty.
Seems
pretty
pretty
bad.
mean.
I don't think people would like that very much.
I don't like that idea. So no blind boxing match.
But maybe he meant just you boxing something up instead of unboxing.
Oh, well, he said with another blind YouTuber. The two of us boxing.
You and Anthony could box something together.
I guess.
Empire Chester,
Sorry,
would you
that
ever
was
do a blind
stupid.
boxing match? Exits Day 1955. Which number car do you drive in NASCAR?
Oh, I'm the number 2 car. So this weekend in NASCAR, root for the number 2 car. That's me.
Cool.
Yep. Okay. Hold on. I switched off that quickly because I was expecting to be a better question than that.
Megas7, yo, why you not reading chat?
Yo, why you not reading chat?
Yo.
Because there's been a million messages that we've gotten over the past 3 weeks that I can't get to them all when I'm live. But now we're getting through all of them. If there's anything, Brooks, if there's anything amazing going on in chat, you let me know.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Emery Guarnera, why does the text-to-speech skip my stuff?
Because you have bad luck.
Blind husband said he'll box you.
Okay. I don't want to box.
He said you could put bells around your necks.
Oh, see, that's just.
No, I don't want this. I don't know. It seems wrong.
Yeah, that's like back in the day. You're supposed to call them little people. Back in the day, they call it like midget fights. Like that's.
No, we don't want.
No, I don't want to box anybody. It's like why I stopped competing in kung fu, because I don't want anybody to break my nose. Like break my nose. We're living on a beach in the tent.
Also, like, these people that love to box, it's just like, dude, you're going to get CTE. Like, as an adult, you really want your head to get knocked around. You want to get punched. Like, I don't want to get punched.
No.
Like, do I want to punch someone? Maybe. But I don't want to get punched.
If you've ever been punched, it's just like, I don't understand these people that do it for a living. Like, if you've ever been hit, it is pretty much it's a very horrible experience.
Or people that get into it as adults because they need a hobby, and they're like, I'm going to be a man and get into boxing.
Who's the boxing Paul? Is it Jake Paul?
Paul, yeah.
Okay, now he's saying that. Have you heard this? Now he's saying he's going to try and compete in the NFL as a wide receiver.
Yeah.
He literally said that he's better than 75% of the athletes in the NFL.
He's just trying to get people to talk about what you're doing.
Yeah, those guys, you're exactly right. Those guys, both the Paul brothers, are just really good at doing crazy stuff to get people to talk about them.
Yeah.
I heard
the other Paul, he's wrestling and he's huge into Pokemon. They just do anything they can to get attention.
I heard that Tom Brady slapped him at some event the other day.
That's pretty cool.
Might have deserved
Good
that.
for Tom Brady.
Yeah. Good job, Tom.
Zeno 6800. I'm 25 and getting retina surgery on Monday because I'm losing vision from a detachment. Any advice?
Oh, this is unfortunately this happened this is like 2 weeks ago. Any advice? Lay still. Don't move while they're doing the retina surgery. What kind of advice?
I'm being quiet on purpose.
Okay.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I mean, if it works out, my advice is enjoy your eyesight. If it doesn't work out, find a way to keep doing other stuff. But yeah.
Find a way to be positive.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the fact that they have a surgery, like, that's great. There's no surgery for my thing. So, I mean, that's at least a cool option.
Magic Lake 9454. Did you find your wife before or after turning blind?
In the process of.
Well, he was legally blind at 8.
Yeah.
So he was quite blind when I met him.
Quite blind.
He was quite blind. I mean,
yeah.
Like there was never we never got to go on a date where he could look across the table and see me.
I saw an outline. So I saw some pretty blonde hair.
Sure.
And
from your peripheral vision.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. So, yeah. But I mean, when I gave you my first hug, I'm like, "Hey, she's pretty." If I got close enough, I could see a little bit. But yeah, you never. The only people who have known me with even halfway decent vision are basically like my parents and the kids I went to preschool with. Other than that, everybody's known me with a pretty craptastic vision.
Magic Lake 9454. How do you find a wife that truly loves you and stays loyal?
That person sounds
That's
like
a really deep question.
Yeah, it's like way too deep.
Yeah.
I think you.
Why'd they even say
You have to be either rich or over 6 foot.
What is it? The 666 club? You want to hit on
6 club.
over 6 figures, over 6 feet tall, and over 6 something else that they want you to have.
I think if you're looking for a wife who's gonna love you no matter what, you have to be a good person deep down. Otherwise, she's gonna see through the BS.
That's a lie. That's a total lie. That doesn't matter at all.
You don't have to be good. You just got to be a member of the 666 club.
Yeah, that's right.
That person's message was actually kind of sad. They're like, "How do you find someone that's loyal or loves you and is going to stay loyal? Like, have you had a lot of like that's not cool. You're picking the wrong people if they're not staying loyal to you. Pick again. Pick somebody else."
Also, you could just be really funny too.
That is a huge one.
Like, if you're just like a super funny guy,
yeah,
that's where these guys, these manosphere guys, these looks maxer guys get it wrong. You could just be a really funny, confident dude, and probably you at least be able to get some chicks. If they'll love you, I don't know, but like you'll get girls, and they probably will love you actually.
No, if you talk to, if it's like a group full of women or whatever, that's totally like right up on the very top of the list.
One of the top 3 things. Yeah, 6
it really
foot,
is
rich,
like
funny.
I feel like I do a good job.
A 6 foot rich funny guy, send him my way.
All right, I feel like I do a good job. I give you a lot of chuckles every day.
No, you really do.
I try to entertain. I like hearing you laugh.
And vice versa. I think I think that our relationship is very like real, and we can laugh. We can laugh at each other. We can laugh with each other.
Skylar pees in the ground, and I go, "Ha ha ha! It's your turn to clean it up." That's very funny. We've got a bunch of these, but
NAGJRC, how do you feel about the data phones could collect from your use of accessibility?
I don't
I
care.
don't care.
I mean, do I have? Is there, Brooks? Is there such a thing as privacy
In what
in
context?
this world?
Us putting our footprint
Is
online.
my data? Is there any way I could keep my data private?
No, I don't think so.
They're worried.
I mean, there's certain things that you want to keep private, but
Yeah, I mean they're worried about that they're going to collect data from me using accessibility. What's the alternative? Not use any accessibility features?
seriously. And what are you worried about that they're gonna track you for?
Yeah,
You know what
right.
I mean?
People have this assumption that people are after them.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like no one cares about you. I'm
No,
sorry.
they really don't.
No one
No.
cares about you at all.
No,
Yeah.
unless you're up for on a murder trial or something, then you
Yeah.
know,
and then
they might
or
dig,
if you're
might
running
dig deep. But
if you're running for office, like that guy up in Maine was trying to run for Senate. They went into his past and they were like, "Oh, you've done a lot of stuff. If you're not going to run for office, you're okay." It is 7:27. We'll do 2 more questions and then we're having the other blonde show up here momentarily, right? Is that cool?
Correct. And
Is it-
there's also a brunette coming.
Oh, all right.
Jenny's coming.
Running the gambit tonight. Is do we have some people hanging with us, Brooks? I haven't been in the actual chat for a while.
Yeah, we got a couple in Twitch.
Okay, just a couple. I want more than a
We
couple.
had 13,
All
but I mean it's winding down. I feel like we can wind it down soon.
All right, let's see.
Green War Shadow Z7F. Wait, how fast can you read in your mind? How fast can you process words?
How fast can I process words, Banana?
This is actually a more complicated question than you would think. Can he spit it back?
Hold on one second.
Okay.
At SarahCam7808
It's Sarah.
took $5 through Super Chat. I just
Yay.
showed up to say hi to Banana.
Hi, Sarah.
There you go.
I know. I was wondering where you were.
You earned us $5,
Hello,
Banana,
Sarah.
just by being here.
Thank you.
I feel like
How are you?
if I can process the words as fast as you want to send them at me.
Right, but can he digest the information? He can spit it back. He can spit it back. But I don't really know if you're
I can understand it. It depends what I'm trying to do at that moment. If I'm trying to do voiceovers, I don't necessarily have to process it. If I'm
right. Yeah,
if I'm listening to a person, I have to understand it. I can do that.
Yeah.
You just don't like it when you ask me, like, were you even listening? And then I recite back everything. You're like, well, you didn't really hear it. And I'm like, yeah, I did.
Well, because it's a little bit robotic, and I'm like, that wasn't the question.
I
It
know.
wasn't the words.
I
It
know.
was like, did you get the concept?
Well, I did, and I knew the words.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sometimes I don't listen.
Sunrose 8.
Sometimes.
Reading anything good lately?
Reading anything good. I was talking about the books I listened to this morning. We can skip over that one. I'm listening to some terrible books
9th
right
Street and Friends. How did you set up that interactive talking with the AI? Sam?
now.
Pass.
Yeah, pass.
Specifically, have you started reading the Dungeon Crawler Carl books?
Oh,
Are you
man,
connected
that's
with the Talking Book
That's the
Library and
third
download app?
recommendation.
That's so weird. Brooks,
So many people are telling you to read that.
yeah,
Yeah.
Josh's wife Danny told me to read Dungeon Crawler Carl. Our neighbor just told me to read it. He said that the writing style of Dungeon Crawler Carl is very similar to my own writing style. I was like, oh, well, I can't knock that then. That's a pretty good writing style. So yeah, maybe the next thing I will do is Dungeon Crawler Carl. Sounds like another bit of,
That's a tongue twister.
it does. It also sounds like a bit of a brain rot book. I don't think I'm going to be learning anything spectacular from it, but I do like passing time with audiobooks.
I'm reading I'll Kill for You, You Kill for Me.
That's what you're reading?
Yeah.
Every book murder,
It's gotta involve some kind of murder.
infidelity,
Yep.
divorce,
Yep.
yeah,
Childhood trauma in
childhood
there
trauma.
somewhere.
All your books are basically the same theme, and they bode poorly for the end of my life. They're all like plotting their husband's death in all your
At Sarah
books.
Cam
Oh, they probably already killed
7808 says your y'all had a good live show.
I think we
Oh,
did have
thank
a.
you.
Jason Cox 2846 says I would like to say you sexually harassed me. I know you can't see, but I felt your energy and am offended.
Okay.
At
Okay,
Sarah
all
Cam
right.
7800.
That's kind of a funny one to get in there. Just by exuding my sexiness, I harassed you right through the. See, but you don't need the 6666. You just be around my sexy
Hey, just
energy.
wear a random tiger t-shirt.
This is some bits for you.
Lolatopause just cheered 200 bits. Banana is my kind of woman. Move over, Pete. I'm moving in on your girl.
Okay. I mean, Banana's pretty awesome. She's mine. You can't have it. She's mine. That's my
I
banana.
think
Reverse SP 8876 says you wear a legend, I think, during COVID.
Oh,
At Sifish1 says thanks. At Sarah Cam 7808. Hope you're
That's
having a
Brooks.
good night.
Brooks is Siffish one. Why was I a legend during COVID? I feel like I'm
At
still a
Johnny
legend.
BC says
Yeah.
Pete, did you tell Banana I volunteered my free labor for the soaps?
Oh, yes. Joni said the next time she's in town, she's going to volunteer her free labor. Although we need the soap sales to pick up again. Can I play the ad? You've seen it before. You want to see it one more time, Banana?
Sure.
It's Petey the Penguin in real motion.
The Blind Surfer Show is brought to you by Blind Penguin Frothing Hand Soap. Order a mystery box, pump the nozzle, and see if you can determine the scent just by smell. When you're ready to know for sure, peel to reveal. Order today at blindpenguin.com.
All right, do an impassioned sales pitch for Blind Penguin Soap, Banana, because you work so hard making them.
An impassioned sales pitch?
Yeah, be like, buy our soap, but do it better than that.
All right, go to blindpenguin.com.
Yeah.
Check out how cool the penguin is. He's Petey Penguin.
Yeah.
First of all, that is like the part I cared the most about. But also just like smell the soap and try to guess with your friends what it is.
Yeah.
It's a fun game.
It is a fun
And
game.
there's actually a good amount of soap, so you can continue to play that game when your friends come over.
Yeah, there's 400 to 450 pumps per bottle, which is, when you buy it, so that's like 1,300 pumps.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pumping.
But also, like, it's a fun game, but then I have the soaps in all of our bathrooms, and it's like every time I wash my hands, I'm excited about the smell.
Yeah, they smell good. All right, so go to blindpenguin.com.
Blindpenguin.com.
Is our door
Appreciate
open?
the artwork because I was behind it.
Yeah, Banana's behind all the artwork.
I'm not sure if the door's open.
Oh, okay. Well, do you want to go let our guest in as we get out of here?
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Banana's gonna run out of
Not
here.
normally like a plugger or whatever, but I really did work hard on the soap. So
I really did.
blindpenguin.com.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yes.
She wants you to enjoy the soaps. I will fire off the music, and then we will get out. What do you want for what's on the menu tonight, Brooks? What are you looking forward to?
Are we going out or not?
I don't. What would you prefer for foods?
Kind of feeling Mexican,
Really?
but you know, I always love some wings.
I was gonna say, I thought you'd go for wings.
I have had pizza too much recently, so
Have you?
yeah.
I don't know. I didn't know there was such a thing as too much pizza.
It's the cheese, you know.
We are either going to be in the pool in a few minutes, or we're going to be at a Mexican restaurant, apparently. So thank you to everybody that did the Twitch bits and the super chat. I will be back bright and early tomorrow morning because I do a morning show on Thursday and Friday. I'll be here hopefully sometime after 6 in the morning. Technical issues? Did anybody complain tonight, Brooks? Did it work?
No, everything was clean. You're a genius.
Yay!
Technical genius here.
Yay!
Yes.
Thank you, everybody. Any final words, Brooks?
Love everybody. Go shop blindpenguin.com.
Blindpenguin.com.